So we listened to a podcast by the name of Some Would Say. Okay. And
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt. Rico's been on Some Would Say a couple times. I need to get on this podcast. It's a good thing.
That's fantastic.
And basically,
There's drinking
for
involved.
3 hours, they drink
That's
and
great.
talk about
And
like craziness
everything.
and all
We
kinds
just talk.
of bullshit.
It's a good time. They're recording tomorrow, actually.
Oh, they're recording tomorrow?
They're recording tomorrow night again, yeah.
I'm going to have to see if I can. Oh, tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night. They do it late at night.
Away. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
gotta
not
see
that
what time
late.
the
It's like
what time the
7:30,
wife
8
is
o'clock.
coming home. She's got to think. Oh dear God!
What happened?
You can't be trusted with nice things. First, you crack your mammoth tooth.
What did you just do? So what they say?
Oh no!
Is it gone?
There's like a gap down there. And it's
This is horrible. Now what?
This is why we can't have nice things.
Exactly.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Oh no!
More accurately, it's why we don't have nice things.
Yeah, it's because we can't keep them. So what some would say, they say, tip of the dick, not the top of the dick. Okay, don't talk to the mic like this. Don't talk to the mic like this. Talk to the mic right like, and just like you're interviewing it, like you're getting ready to really close up, really just like, good evening.
Light on my phone.
Good evening. Did you find it?
No, we're probably gonna drop his phone down trying to.
Oh my God.
Look at it right there. Sorry.
So, oh my God, you guys took that out of the table? You son of a
I
bitch.
literally threw it in here.
Did you throw it in there?
What did you?
It was accidental.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a die.
Okay.
Because you'll do that weird palm.
So here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gaming with Scott. We're here behind the masks for Marvel Live Play. We have 4 of the 5 people who are going to be joining us for the game. Jay couldn't make it, but that's all right. I am here with Joshua Jackson.
What up?
I am here with Rico Suarez.
Yo.
I am here with. What were you going to say?
I was gonna say that's so sexy.
I'm
Keep
here
going.
with John Garlic,
Howdy.
and I'm here with Jay Duguay.
Hello.
Should I get a new opener instead of just Yo, since I've been using Yo forever? Nah, I need to stick with it.
I'm not with that.
That's how people know me.
No. Stick with it.
So here's where our story.
Okay.
We were going to
Go.
talk about mics, and you heard a little flourish before we had our little intro music. And what ended up happening was, we were talking about how to address the microphone, and Jade is like, I don't know if I want to touch the equipment. This looks expensive. And then we're like, and then we did the line from Jurassic Park. Well, is it heavy? Yes. Then it's expensive. Put it down, right? And it was like, oh, okay, I see how this all works. And it was all kinds of wonderful stuff. And then, in an almost epileptic version of Tourette's,
I do not have either epilepsy or Tourette's, nor are they together.
Sorry,
So
it's
you-
Parkinson's, our mistake.
I guess.
Apologize.
We are
I
going
mean,
to
like, how does
Please
James
send your-
Bond? How does James Bond like his martini? You put it all on the thing and you hand it to Joshua because he goes.
Well, what they're trying
Please
to say
send
is,
your angry letters to care of Gaming with Scott.
whatever what they were trying to say, which they failed, is that I'm out like Muhammad Ali in a game of Jenga. Is that what? Oh,
So
we love you,
there's-
champ. Love you.
In the
Cucumber J.
table,
Fox
in the
over
table,
there.
there are these little ports where the cables come through for like the networking stuff because we're in an actual office environment and it's wonderful, and we're in the boardroom kind of thing. And very much like a sickened version of Flipper trying to jump through he was like, "Ah," and then he threw the die right in the hole. Now, these are brand new dice that are expensive, right? Like, these are not cheap. These are
They're
metal.
shiny.
I-
They're
I-
shiny.
I just jumped to the first Ace Ventura movie when he's looking for the dolphin. Well, I don't even remember what it's called.
Flipper?
Snowball.
Oh, yes. Go ahead.
Which,
I can't remember any
Ace
details,
Ventura?
characters, or plot points
Terrible.
from Ace
Your gun is
Ventura.
pressing into my hip.
Other than like
What
the
is
part,
it?
what doesn't he like get
what is it?
birthed out of like a robot rhinoceros or something?
No, it's Ace
no,
Ventura
wow.
2. What is
Oh.
wrong with you? What's the first one? Inkle and Einhorn.
Finkel
Einhorn.
and Einhorn.
Yeah, Finkel and Einhorn. Einhorn and Finkel. Finkel and Einhorn. Einhorn and Finkel. That's what I remember. And Laces out.
Laces out.
Laces out.
Laces
Oh yeah,
out.
they had that like entire like massive transphobic.
Yeah.
I'm going to need to
thing that
speak
would
to your
never fly
son
now.
and a clean pair of shorts.
Your gun is digging into my hip.
Okay, so then he took his brand new dice. How much do those run you? Yeah, enough, right?
enough.
So that tells you right
Enough.
there that they're not like, well, I put 25 cents in a gumball machine. I got a set of dice.
Not as much as that damn mammoth die.
Right, the
Tell
one
you
that
that.
the
Oh,
other one that
man.
you destroyed,
I missed that.
I didn't
That was
destroy
nice.
it. It was just
misplaced,
I effed it up.
Left
Right.
alone?
I'm sorry. Yeah. It was on-
ignored,
Yes.
not giving the judge the
Evidently-
love.
evidently-
yeah, check these out. Check these out. Those are nice, right?
Ooh, these are heavy.
Evidently,
Right?
extreme heat in a car with like prehistoric mammoth bone doesn't mix well.
Right.
It
So he left it in
survived-
his car over the summer.
Tens
It
of
wasn't
thousands.
over the summer. It was literally like a day. And
So
there's
wait,
only-
wait. Fossils that survived
Millions of years.
millions, at
Millions.
least tens of thousands of years if it's mammoth.
But they
Then-
didn't
sure.
survive Mr. Jackson. That is correct.
Yeah. Not even a year.
No, it was literally like 3 weeks.
Okay.
So which one is the hundreds and which one is the tens?
Yeah.
There should be a percentage die in there.
It's not. These are both D10s. There's no
I
percentage.
got the wrong one then. Hold on.
Oh, well then
Oh, so
Go
we're going to
about
go get
your
another
business.
one that he can throw into
So
the
I can
mysterious hole that disappears into the middle of the table that we literally had to disassemble part of the table to try to find and
So I
send
can-
Jade spelunking in an attempt to recover these
So then I can keep
expensive
these
I
dice.
ones,
didn't
right?
even have to risk my fingers.
Well,
Oh,
that's
okay.
that's rare for Mr. Jackson.
But you have two.
What is rare for Mr. Jackson?
You have 2 D10s. You don't need 2 D10s.
I know. I
He's got a whole
just
box of
looked
fancy
and I
die over
actually
there.
lied to you. There's no percentage dice. So I have others over here that I will have to utilize.
no, he could just
Too
use those
close.
and pick one. Roll the first one and go. This is the top, and then. This
Oh
is
yeah,
the
that's
bottom.
true.
That is true
You
as
could
well.
roll just one at a time and be like, this
He
is
could say the one
this
that
is
I'm going to
hundreds.
throw down the hole of disappearing is the tens, and then when we find it on the floor.
Also, you
or
should
wherever
start
the-
training those,
Great.
Jackson.
I should start what?
Training them.
Yeah, that's true.
just
Should
rolling
train your
them,
dice.
Do you know what training is?
clattering the dice on the table
No.
in an annoying way until they rub off all of the low numbers.
No. No, it's particle physics.
Rico, you should explain this to Jade. She would love to know this. I have no doubt.
Okay, so dice need to be trained. Oh my goodness, Jackson,
I'm
just hold on
sorry.
to them.
I'm sorry.
All right, so I train my dice. I set them on the highest number, always showing up top. That's because, despite these being solids, there is not zero movement in the particles in the dice. So
The atoms are actually moving.
Yeah, so what will happen is, if you train them like this, all of the particles will slowly move to the bottom, making that the heaviest part of the die, and then you'll roll higher numbers more often.
It's scientific.
It's science. It's
yeah.
It's particle science.
4 out of 5 dentists approve.
Hashtag science.
Ooh, science.
And the highest one on that one is a 10. So that one that you have as a 9 needs to be... No, that's...
Now I have
Just all
mine.
zeros up
I'm
top,
training
all day
mine
long.
to 99 because I don't want to look like I'm hashtag hack
And,
source.
and 0 is not always advantageous.
Correct. And sometimes I just want a 99 or a 98.
double zero on that one.
Even if I could
Double
do
zero.
that, 89 is still really good.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. So
And
I'm
then
sticking
the
with
other
9 and 9.
zero on that one.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah, there
I
you go.
just am
Jade's not
resigned to
training her
my
dice.
role in the cosmos as the evil brother. My younger brother Ben, he is the good brother and can make the dice roll higher. I make them roll worse.
That's why
Which is why he had probability manipulation in the last game.
It was fantastic.
you beat me to it, but you know it saved our backside in the last
Yes, it
last
did.
episodes.
All right. So now that we have gone around why we can't have nice things. I'm sorry, why we don't have nice things because Josh
sorry.
keeps throwing them away actively.
Sorry.
I mean, it looked like you were Oral Hershiser, like you were just winding up to throw it in the hole.
Yeah, it's just me being an idiot.
Okay, good. All right. Well, now that we've done a root cause analysis,
I was waiting for the next shoe to drop, and we're ready to go.
there it is. All righty. So we're gathered here today. We're going to do a little behind the masks. We're going to talk about Marvel superheroes.
Character
Yeah.
creation.
Character creation. Woohoo.
Hold
And
back
we-
your enthusiasm, Jay.
Jazz. Ooh, she's so happy. So when we did this last time, to bring you up to speed, or actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to back up. So Jade, have you role played before?
No.
No, never.
No.
Do you have?
Ever?
Do you know the idea?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll-
so tell us more. No, okay.
We'll ease you in. It's all good.
Yeah, exactly. So Rico,
Yeah.
you ever role played before?
Numerous times.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
All right. Joshua,
No,
no, none.
never.
You can run this game now, right?
Poorly, but yeah, I have no doubt.
Okay. All right. Mr. Garlic,
I am a veteran of
many foreign wars.
1,000 psychic wars, but no, I've done.
Very nice.
I've let's see. I started gaming in 1989 with second edition D&D.
Oh,
very nice.
Let's see.
that was in the 40s, right?
Oh, Jesus God.
yes.
Yes,
I'm very old.
1989
Was in the 40s.
Yeah, it might as well be. It's so close.
I was 3.
And
In the
let's
40s?
see.
Yes.
In the 40s?
1840.
You've aged so well.
1840.
Whoa.
Let's see. I've
Change the vampire
done.
confirmed.
Yeah.
I've done let's see. From there, I went Torg, GURPS,
I love GURPS.
White Wolf.
Yay!
I collect some pretty obscure games as well that I enjoy. I've run LARPs. I've done all kinds of stuff.
Yay! Well, there. I guess you need one of those too. I was aiming for her.
I need one of those also.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Flipping the character sheets around the
There
room.
you go. Share one with her.
We are passing out the character sheets
you go,
as
Jake.
we
You
speak.
need one?
I've got 2.
Okay. Well, then I have extra. Good. All right. So what we're going to be playing here,
Jackson, I need a writing
very good.
utensil.
So you haven't played at all. He's played since 1840.
We're all going to need writing
Is
utensils.
what we heard.
I have 2.
You're going to get off. What are you doing? He's
Thanks,
got
John.
a special suppository sharpener.
He didn't want my pen. I know that John has multiple pencils because he is the best gamer here.
Yeah.
These are my
Alrighty.
drawing pencils.
So here's the general gist that we're going to do. We're going to talk about characters and all the other stuff, and then we might actually do a separate session. I don't know if we're going to do like a creation session itself, but so here's what we're going to. Here's the stuff that
We
you
better
need.
be doing a creation session. I came all the way up here for a creation session.
Oh, are you
Right?
having another Rico moment?
We're doing it.
Rico is
No,
Is this-
I forgot.
Okay.
It happened the same game one. It happened the same
Right.
thing.
Yeah, exactly. No, well, I'm saying we're behind the masking right now. This might not be the actual session. We may pause it if we need to talk about some other stuff. Because I want to talk about what type of characters you guys envision first. And then, well, I guess, I don't know what. I'll break it up. It doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, either way. So here's the deal. You're going to be playing a Marvel superhero.
Okay.
There are 3 types of superhero.
No, there's only one type of superhero.
He's right, but there are other options. They won't like you, but there are other options.
They're bad options.
You can play a tried and true hero.
Yeah, you can.
You
They're
be
the
like,
best.
Dun, 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 dun.
They're overrated.
No way. If you
Suddenly-
play a tried and true hero, that's how you end up with stats all at 500.
Okay,
all that's
but this is basically like classic comic book hero where they don't like smoke or kill people or whatever, or stuff like that.
And we can tell by the. So, what are your thoughts on that? Besides the scrunch of your face that you just made, because you do realize that this is this is radio, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just checking, because she was like, and we couldn't hear any of it.
No.
It was wonderful. It was brilliant. This is an audio.
I know.
So you can be a superhero. You can be a Boy Scout. Well, you don't have to necessarily be a Boy Scout, but you can be a Boy Scout.
Yeah.
From that standpoint, because theoretically, well, not theoretically, Wolverine is a hero. So is Superman. And they're both ends of the hero spectrum. Now, mind you, there is an argument for those of you that are howling. I can hear Marty right now in the background.
The tiniest violin
And he's just
playing
squealing
in the homes of
in
all of the
anger.
nerds out there.
all the nerds, yes. So there are also anti-heroes. Okay? The anti-heroes are the ones like the Punisher, where his family was killed, and now he's going to wipe out the entire organization that killed his family, and he's going to do some really, really, really not good things.
So
But-
vigilante.
But no.
He's not
They're-
considered
Because
a
the
vigilante?
good guy is the good guy. The anti-hero is the one that wants to kill everyone between him and his goal and do terrible bad things, but to really bad people. So ultimately, it's good. And now we understand. Now we know what your breasts sound like. So remember that whole thing that I said earlier about not wanting to do this?
I didn't do that.
All right. So you're going to want to point it more up like this.
And you can
Up, further up, more, up, more.
you can
more,
push that arm down
more.
too.
And then
There
bring
you
that.
go.
There you go. Ta-da!
Magic.
It'll all work. So, anti-heroes on one end, the hero is on the other. The vigilante in the
Is-
middle.
Yeah, vigilante is a very specific term in the context of this game.
Yes.
Like how they act.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And vigilantes are people who have decided to step outside of the system and right the wrongs of the world.
Yeah, Batman.
So, Batman.
Batman.
is a very good vigilante. Iron Man.
There are so many Marvel hero fans out there saying, "Don't bring up DC."
Sorry. Stop it. Sorry, this is true. I have that as
Daredevil.
one of the Daredevil
exactly.
is a vigilante.
There you go.
Jessica Jones is a vigilante. Luke Cage is a vigilante, and that other guy, what's his name? I can't remember. We don't talk about him.
Iron
So-
Fist.
I don't know. Could be. Danny something or other.
Cultural appropriation, man.
Yes, cultural appropriation, man. Which, by the way, as a side note, we had the conversation like, why couldn't
we
they
have
make this Asian guy
no
Asian,
Asian?
like he should be Asian? And we went, well, back in 1970, when they came out with the comic book, who would have read the little Asian boy comes back over, and people were like, I don't care. So they made it a white, blonde-haired little boy whose parents died over the Asian continent of Eurasia. I don't know. I got nothing here.
Tibet, Nepal, whatever.
Whatever.
Kathmandu.
So yeah, and so basically, like,
Right.
we're dealing with the consequences
of 40 some years ago. Mm-hmm. Sorry. Hashtag racists.
Right.
It's not my fault. And it was funny because somebody said, I got on in that vein of like, well, racist. That was 63 was the civil rights thing. We're like, we're way over that, right? So I asked
Welcome
somebody
to 2017.
Welcome to 2017. When I asked the question, I was like, "Is nobody using the phrase grammar Nazi? Does that go out?" And somebody got back on and replied and went, "No, we don't use grammar Nazi anymore. Primarily because like real Nazis are happening. So
It's confusing.
You
It's
got to
a
go.
thing, yeah,
You have to
yeah.
go step by step.
right."
It's just-
And I thought we were further down the line, and apparently because Nazis are a thing. So. Welcome to 2017. Thank you, John. That was exactly what I was going for. So
Ooh.
you've got all ends of the spectrum. Now, if you are a villain, that does not work out well for you. It's not a good thing.
You can be a reformed villain. Who
You
has
can
turned
be a
over
reformed
new-
villain. This is a very,
new
very
leaf.
good thing. What you do is you generally go through the game, you're given scenarios, and you react as your hero would. The things that you do that are good deeds, because this is a superhero game, will earn you a metric called karma. Karma is a very nice thing. It lets you level up your hero.
Okay.
It's a wonderful thing.
When
It
you
lets you
reach
get
the-
500 in all stats.
when you
then you don't need to do anything.
and when you reach a state of nirvana, you shed all your karma and are released from the. No, wait, that's
That's
something else.
Buddhism or Hinduism or any of the.
You shat all your karma and you get stats.
Wow. Well, yeah, that.
Seriously, that's how you win this game.
So you will notice on your sheet on the far left, you've got your player name, you got your hero name, you got your group affiliation, you got your base of operations. Those last two we don't do a lot with, but we might do more. Hero's identity, whether that identity is a secret identity or a public identity.
Public
Like
identities are the best because you
Batman
get
and
fame.
Bruce Wayne. That kind of
Rico
thing.
has very strong opinions about.
I
Rico
Yes.
very much will tell you what he's about. Your age and your origin. We'll determine the origin and the age here in a bit. The primary abilities are listed on the left. That's the face rip, FASERIP. Okay. F stands for fighting. A stands for agility. S stands for strength. E stands for endurance. R stands for reason. That is your ability to solve puzzles and work things out. I is your intuition. That's your kind of that little voice that scratches at the back of your head. And P is for psyche. That is your overall mental toughness. And when someone else tries to take over your mind and force you to murder all of your friends, that's the one you use to resist that. Ta-da!
Or hope you just get mental invisibility, then they can't take over your mind because they can't
So,
see.
Or you don't have to resist. Just
Psyche
ride
is
the wave.
also the social stat in this game, right? If you want to
yes.
persuade people.
Yes, correct. Now, if you take the first four, face, and you add them together, you get your health. Those are your physical stats.
Oh, I see.
If you take the bottom three and you add them together, that's your starting karma. Karma can be used to advance your character by buying more stats, buying neat stuff. Or at any point in time, you can say, I'd like to spend karma. What this will let you do, right there, you spent 10 points. If you say the sentence, you already spent it. It then lets you add points to the next die roll you make. So if you say, I'm going to dodge out of the way of Captain America's shield and then leap from one rooftop to the next, I want to spend karma. You're spending it on the shield dodge, not the jump. So if you really wanted to spend it on the jump, you need to wait, roll. Oh, he hit my shield, but I'm jumping while I'm doing it. I'd like to spend karma so that I don't fall off the roof and kill myself. Yay.
Truth.
This particular game, it's worth noting, is from the 1980s, from a different era of RPGs. We have an enormous color-coded chart printed off that's
not
in front of each of
enormous.
us. Okay, it's got like it's a grid with like literally hundreds of things on it.
Okay. It is. It's our
Truth.
favorite grid in the whole world.
Yes.
Right.
And so it is. So basically, there are going to be parts of this that, we're going to have to jump back into like the mechanics, and we'll look at the chart a lot when we do things.
Never.
Yeah, we don't ever look at the chart.
To be
We're gonna-
honest, I thought it was the periodic table.
It's
Very
does
good,
look like it.
right? Isn't that like that? So let's say you wanted to go ahead and let's put you into the role of, say, a mugger. And you're a mugger, and you're going to mug somebody for their valuables. Maybe they've got a new set of dice that you want to take from them
Uncle Ben, no.
because they're irresponsible and they won't do anything nice with them to
These
begin
dice
with.
will kill someone. They're metal.
So you're going to make an edged attack, which if you look at the very top line of your little chart, and you look at the first one is a blunt attack, the second one is...
Edged attacks.
Edged attacks use what stat?
Fighting?
Fighting, they certainly do.
Look at you.
So if we take let's say you're excellent at stabbing someone, which if we look at the chart down below, here's our little levels there. So shift 0 means you just suck. Then it goes feeble, poor, typical, good, excellent is a 20 on average. It can actually go from the range of 10 to 25 or 18 to 16 to 25, whatever. That's one. So if you're on excellent and you roll 2d10, one of them, go ahead and grab your dice. Roll the. Does she have percentile dice there as
Yes,
well?
she does.
All right, roll them.
Both of them?
Yep.
Yep.
Both of them together. Woohoo! Now the.
A 22.
Oh, did you roll 2 2s? All right, there you go. So 22 on an excellent. If you go to the excellent column and you roll your finger down there to a 22, what color is the result? White, green, yellow, or red?
White.
All righty. On your little edged attack at the very top, what is a white?
It is a miss.
Okay, if you had rolled a green, what would you have?
Hit.
Yellow
Stun.
and red.
Kill.
Okay, since you're a good guy, killing things is typically bad. By the way,
But I'm a mugger.
you're right. You're playing the villain. Villains can kill all the time. They're
Yeah.
great. It's wonderful. When you play a superhero and you're like, hey, I can punch through steel walls, I'm going to punch that guy in the head.
Through the head.
Yeah, when you're like, boom, snapped his head like a melon. If you are playing a hero or a vigilante or an anti-hero, you lose all of your karma if you kill someone.
Okay.
Unless they're a god. Because you can't kill
Well, the
them.
gods
They
aren't
just-
people.
okay.
They just come back.
But like
Yeah.
you can fight like robots.
They always
and
come back.
Yes.
Zombies and anything that would be up for grabs in like Saturday morning cartoon for being shot by the heroes.
Correct.
Without like getting an angry letter sent.
Yes, machines can be destroyed.
Yeah, robots don't count.
Robots don't count, contrary to fan mail and other caterwauling. Robots don't count.
Have fun. Freezing.
Machines don't
They're in
count.
Jotunheim.
Puppies count. People count. Even the bad guys. Victor Von Doom is Dr. Doom is actually a person in a thing. If you kill him, you lose karma. It's a thing.
But I mean, you can kill like Ultron
Yes, Ultron is a robot.
as a robot,
Yes.
but
So then we have underneath our primary and secondary abilities, we've got our special abilities, our powers, our limitations, our talents, and our contacts. Yay! Powers are those things that make you super extraordinary. Limitations, you can raise. Here's one thing that Rico never got on. I guess he never needed to worry about it.
That's not true.
Your alter ego.
I had one by telepathy, but it was only with my time travel bound incarnations.
Rico,
Oh.
I stand corrected.
Yeah, so I had.
I apologize.
Yeah, of
You
the 16
did.
powers, like 4 of them had limits.
Yeah, you're right.
these
now
are
he had
refer-
16 powers. Other people had like 3.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, I was sort of like, I
Birdman.
rolled pretty in the middle for everything, and so like he's like this cosmic being that is
But
red
John,
big time and space.
we're going to turn that around this
We're going to
session,
turn
though.
this around this
Yep.
time, and he's going to be all stats.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, sorry, that was me.
It was. I see.
So, what's your idea? What's your thoughts on a character?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Are you going to let the dice decide?
Maybe.
You
That's an
should.
option.
Maybe. That is an option, by the way.
Can I go last?
Can you go last? Yes.
Yeah.
You should go last.
Yeah, that way you can see how the system works and stuff like that. You absolutely can go last.
That
Yeah.
would make me feel better.
That would make you feel better?
Yeah.
Yay.
Let's do
All
it.
right, we can totally do that. All right. Then who wants to, how shall I say, go first?
I'll go first.
Oh, everybody just leaps at that. Just leaps, I say, at that opportunity.
John.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Mother Garlic. He wants to go first.
All right. So, John, how do you wish to proceed? Do you? So there's 3 ways that we can do this. Let me tell you how the selective randomization works. Okay. First one is you can come to me and you can say, well, I want to play somebody like Iceman, which is going to have ice powers, and so I can generate ice and I can control ice and I can manipulate thermal like I'm now the air conditioning for a room. Yeah, I can just go. Whoosh, I lower the temperature in the room. Hooray! Or you can say, I'm not sure what I want, so give me some choices. And what we'll do is the process is called selective randomization, where we roll 2 different powers, and you get to pick one of the 2. When you pick ice generation, like you roll up ice generation and flying, and you go, ooh, I really like ice generation. You can take ice generation, and there are other associated powers that I can say, okay, you can you can take the next couple slots, and you can build something that becomes Iceman through filling up slots, and then when we get to the next available slot, I roll 2 more, and martial arch supremacy and the ability to phase through walls. And you're like, ooh, I like to be able to phase through walls. That would really be cool. And you get your pick, but so it's less than completely random, but you can
still end up with something weird.
Yes.
Where it's like, well, why can the ice hero phase through walls, and maybe he turns into like a cold breeze or
and you're
something.
going like, now I got to kind of come up with a way to do what I do, and we go from there.
And that's the story.
And that's part of the story. Then there's the completely random, and you get to roll, and you kind of mash anything that you got together like a giant ball of Play-Doh, and it can be interesting, or it can really hinder you, and then you spend the next 8 to 12 months trying to retool and redo, and generally getting frustrated and trying to
find a good use for your water mobility.
Yeah, water freedom.
Water freedom.
Yeah.
And you know what? That was an awesome power by the end.
Thank you.
By the end. It was
Because he was
great.
like, I don't even know what I'm going to do with this one. So the first episode, he runs out into the river, literally runs like he's running normally, straight through the water.
She doesn't know what water freedom is.
Oh, well, it just
Freedom.
allows you to
I mean,
run through the water.
Seems obvious.
Yeah.
It does,
Like it's
doesn't it?
air.
I stand corrected.
There it is. Alrighty, so John, how would you like to proceed?
Okay, well, my character concept. I'm coming into this with a little bit of an idea of what I want to do, since G.I. Joe has been a property of Marvel Comics at different times. I am going to be a G.I. Joe character. I'm going to be a reformed member of some kind of Cobra affiliated group. Is what I'm thinking of.
Reformed.
Well,
Yeah.
So one way I could go with this is I was thinking sort of a ninja slash martial arts fighting character.
Martial supremacy, baby.
White ninja. I love it.
Well,
Right.
I mean,
Storm
welcome to Snake Eyes, yeah.
Yeah,
And-
Snake Eyes, yeah.
And welcome to, also welcome to Marvel. That's kind of a thing that happens a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So,
good.
We're kind of shooting, as I understand, we're kind of shooting in this game for something that's a little more, a little less Avengers, a little more Defenders in our
A little bit.
Yeah.
scope.
A little
can see
bit,
that.
yep.
So that would be going for sort of like a bunch of ninja-like abilities would be worthwhile. Or I could do selective randomization, have been the subject of some kind of bizarre experimentation and that's how I ended up with the powers I got.
Okay, because I was going to say, if you had a pre-made list of what you were leaning toward, we can do that as an idea or not.
Okay.
But here's what I want to do first. I want everybody to flip their character sheet over. You're going to give me 7
No.
rolls on your
I'm not doing
percentage,
it.
and
I'm
we're
not doing it.
we're going to
Scott.
give you 7 numbers that you're going to spread through your face rip. It's going to be a wonderful thing.
No.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to have everybody roll, including Clumpy McClumperton. Don't throw them down the hole in the middle of the table.
I have a name, damn it.
Oh,
Yeah, he said it. Clumpy McClumperton.
I am not clumpy.
all right. Roll number 1. What do you got? Now wait. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. All right. You guys are all gonna. All right.
I
that's
rolled
fine.
really well.
Roll,
You-
roll
you
said
seven.
seven
Roll seven
numbers.
numbers and roll them down. You're right. Okay.
I mean,
All right.
if you want my
I'll
first
get you.
number, I'll give it to you.
No,
I'm not
that's
going to like
fine.
it.
Don't
Mine
worry
was
about it.
amazing. I'm
Just-
keeping the first.
That's fine. Roll them up. Roll them up. Roll them up. When you're done with the 7, I'll go around the table and we'll tell you what those translate into.
So, with like this would be 39.
John.
Okay, my first roll.
Hold on. No, is she rolling a 39 there?
Yeah, she got it.
Rico confirmed.
Yep.
Oh, okay,
Rico
good.
confirmed.
Yes, because I just can't see which one's which from here. So one of them is the 10s, and the other one is the ones digit. Dun 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 dun. See, and then we'll all know, and knowing
I didn't
is
like
half
that.
the battle.
I'm actually
G.I.
rolling
Joe.
kind of high this time.
Woo!
Okay, so my first roll is an 87.
Okay, 87 is excellent. 20.
How
Yeah,
does
now-
this even work?
So here's what we're doing. Here's how this works. The first thing that we're going to do is roll up our humans.
Oh,
Like
okay.
we are.
Yeah.
This was like before you went
Oh,
into
okay.
Cool.
the Cobra.
I was in
Program.
I've named it Project Nibelung.
That's why you train your
was-
dice.
Alrighty.
All right.
Project Nibelung,
This,
huh?
this is why I trade my dice.
And actually, an 81. That's a really good.
87.
An 87. That's still really good. Sorry, I was reading the low end of the spectrum here. That's an excellent 20. Okay, give me your next number.
69. Nice.
That's good 10.
You guys are horrible.
Boys.
91.
Ooh, so close. Excellent 20. For those of you at home, we're rolling on the table 3 of the Ultimate Powers book.
Okay, then I kind of got a bunch of
That's
pretty
fine.
average ones.
Okay.
56,
Good 10.
55,
Good 10.
and 55 again,
Good 10.
and 97.
Woo, 97 is
Jesus.
remarkable 30,
You win.
which is the highest you can get as the starting human. Now, you have 7 columns that, like we have on the table here. You can assign those to any of your stats, any of your face rip.
Oh, okay.
And go ahead and do that while I'm reading out the answers to the other folks. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
All right, what do you got?
First one was 91.
Ooh, excellent 20.
84.
That is excellent 20.
42.
Good 10.
34.
Typical, which is 6.
54.
Good 10.
92.
Excellent 20.
Nice.
Bingo.
Rika? Oh, wait, who's going?
I said bingo.
Bingo. There it is.
Bingo.
Rika?
Do you want to go, or do you want me to go?
You can go.
All right. 91, which I already know is a 20.
Correct.
62,
Is a good 10.
61,
Good 10.
98.
Ooh, remarkable 30.
Then 99 is a 30.
Correct.
83.
Damn.
I train my dice.
Excellent 20
I drew my
He
dice.
cheats.
62 is a 10. Again.
is a 10.
Okay. Cheat. What do you mean I cheat?
Called you a cheater.
All righty.
I'm sitting right here. Everybody can see my dice rolls.
Jade.
In fact, I'm sitting right where I sat to Scott the first time I rolled my character.
I mean, it was brutal. Brutal.
39.
39 is typical 6.
65.
Good 10.
85.
Excellent 20.
57.
Good 10.
58.
Good 10.
99.
Remarkable 30.
43.
Good 10. All right. Now, those are the values that you're going to be able to plug in anywhere in Face Rip. So if you want to be your best at fighting, you can put your highest stat in your fighting. Again, fighting, agility, strength, endurance, reason, intuition, and psyche. Your endurance is what you use when you're about to die and you start to like bleed out. You lose endurance levels. You lose columns. You actually, the way we adjust these is we go, oh, look, she got stabbed and she's bleeding. She moves from here to here. Oh, she's still bleeding. Moves from here to here, to here, to here. When you get down to shift 0, you die. Not saying you should put it in there. That's not always the best thing to do. It depends on what type of hero you want to play. If you want to be the frontline fighter, if you want to be someone who's magically inclined, if you want to be a mentalist, you want to be the Jean Grey of the group that just takes over people's minds and make them do the bad things. I don't know.
I kind of generally like the idea of a Gambit type character.
Alrighty.
Kinetic energy control, baby. That's
Boom.
a baller.
Yeah, it is.
It's a great power to have.
It
Trust
is
me.
a great power to have.
True.
It's especially, they come up and punch you. Why? You just absorb all the kinetic energy. So they just go, and it stops. And I'm like, what? Now I'm going to beat you. It's a terrible thing. Those are the kind of people that reach back and punch the building and let it collapse on them to just absorb all of the kinetic energy.
The real advantage of playing a role-playing game of heroes is we get to use all these powers in ways that, for purposes of like editorial, control or just artistic license, they never do in the comics.
Agreed. One of the saddest times of my entire life was when I went to the Green Lantern movie because it sucked. And what they should have done was put up a website and said, hey, all Green Lantern nerds, tell us the best use of the Green Lantern power. And then they should have said, we're going to take the best one and we're going to use it in the movie. And then we're going to take the next 5 and we're going to use it during his training session. And then we'll give you credit and then we'll take really cool examples that we never thought of that, but that would be so cool. And then throw out all the bad ones and then go, we want to do that and that and that and that and that. And it would have been so much better than the BS they had in the movies. And the nerds would have loved it. They would have, nerd royalty would have been like, yeah, my idea was used in the Green Lantern movie. Haha. I mean, imagine putting that feather in your cap. That'd just be cool.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah. So, John, what do we have here for your character?
So I have prioritized for my reformed villain. I've prioritized fighting as my 30. Mm-hmm. I've dropped my 2 20s into agility and strength, and straight 10s for the rest.
Nice. Alrighty. Rika?
30 fighting, 30 agility, 20 strength, 20 endurance, reason, intelligence, psyche, all 10s.
Nice. Joshua?
Hold on. All right, got it.
Oh, maths.
Yeah, right.
Numbers in the holes.
Fighting 20, agility 10, strength 20, endurance 20, reason 10, intuition 6, and then psyche 20.
Ooh.
That makes sense.
For the
He's a magical
character.
Yeah. You're a magical being.
Magically delicious.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Now we roll on the powers table.
No, I don't want to do it.
I know, right?
Yes, you do. You
I know,
lie.
right? All right. I want everybody to give me one roll of the percentiles. John, what do you got?
83.
Nice.
83.
83.
I'm going to give everybody 2 numbers. John, 7/9.
Ooh.
Jade, what'd you roll?
50.
50. 4/6. Rika,
71.
2/8.
Oh, my. 75.
75. 2/8.
All right, that's creepy, but okay.
All right. The first number is the number of active powers that you get for this character upon character creation.
Ooh. That hurts.
The last number is the total number of slots you have.
Okay.
Okay? So what this means is these two ended up with 2 powers that are active and 8 they can buy into that are going to be open slots for 8 total.
That hurts.
Okay?
That hurts a little bit.
A little bit.
Your character is now like a large iguana.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah. So we might fix those 2. I may have them reroll at the back.
Please. I actually would like that.
Rico, what are your thoughts? Rico is stunned.
Hey, you wanted all stats.
He went fugue state. What the heck?
I'm thinking about what 2 powers I can have that would be super effective. I might stick with 2/8.
All right.
I can make this work.
All right. Jade, what'd you roll?
I got 4, 6.
So you would have 4 powers starting and 6 total, and you got 7 and 9, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Right
Okay,
on.
cool.
All righty.
I could make it work, but I'd rather re-roll. That's hard. Ugh.
You could grow into it.
Yeah, that is true.
You could be a low budget creature that well, we'll get to his character later.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Do you want? Because you roll the
75.
75, you were right on the edge.
Yeah.
Okay. Of going up. Now, mind you, lower gets less than 2/8.
No, understood. It's what 4 to 5, 4 to 6.
Right.
I'd still chance it.
Okay. Give it a roll. I let us roll twice for everything. If I was, yeah.
No,
What'd you roll?
71.
Same thing.
It's the same thing.
It's what I had. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 2. Yeah. It's 2.
So it's the same
is.
thing.
So it looks like that's what
That's it.
the fates
All right.
wanted you to have.
All right, 2/8.
Now, shapeshifting, mind you, is a phenomenal power that.
Agreed. That's one I have
gonna
to take.
Well, you don't have to take it immediately. Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Otherwise, you're just some guy.
No, the other way around.
Oh, the other way
You're
around,
just
yeah.
some dragon who's just hanging out going,
No, you'll be like some kind of Xena character who's just like, I'm a dragon, really I am.
no, really seriously,
It's
I'm a dragon.
it's
You'll find out in season 3.
What was that show where they were all aliens and it was
Third Rock from the Sun.
well, yeah, where they're just like people the rest of the time.
What? What? That's so off. Come on.
Like Roswell. The most fun you can have with the show Roswell is to sit there with somebody who actually watched the show and say, okay, is that guy an alien? Oh, how about her? Is she an alien?
It's like Battlestar Galactica and
Is
Cylons.
she an alien?
Alrighty, I need another roll from everybody. Now we're going to roll talents.
Okay.
Talents are stuff that you can do outside of the power realm. Like, hey, I'm an ambulance driver, so I know medicine.
Not good.
He's all not good. John, what you got?
82.
Damn.
Ooh, that was good. 82, 3/4. Rika?
44.
That is 2/4. Jade?
68.
68 is 2/8. Wow. Which is impressive. Joshua?
31.
Ooh, 31. 1/6.
You can sleep on.
What is going on here?
Dragon knows how to sleep on big piles of money.
I'm a baby dragon.
Yeah, we didn't talk about dragon because Spike from My Little Pony, Magic is Miracle.
Shut your whore
He's a
mouth.
dragon. He eats gems, but he's a dragon. He's a little tiny, but he's so
Little
cute.
bitty cute dragon.
This is
Right?
BS. All right, 1 to
Hey,
6.
I'm not. Did you want to re-roll that?
No, because I'm scared what I'll roll.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Exactly
Okay.
the same thing.
Yes.
You roll the
Right?
exact same thing. All right, and we're gonna make a third roll.
This is going to be easy, Jackson. Just imagine we're back on the Kalon planet with no powers.
exactly.
And we,
roll like
we have to
100.
And learn how to play your character.
and learn how to play your character.
I will stab you both in the face.
I'm just saying,
The
we
fallopian
got to the
tubes,
Kalon planet no problem, thanks to me already
Ow.
being human once before.
Well, and you knew
Rico,
who had
th-
the problem with it was the guy who
it
was
was
the power
everybody
hunter.
else.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't break your arm patting yourself on the back. That's
I
all I'm
mean-
going to say.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah. Anyway.
All righty, everybody, give me another roll.
All right, I can get behind that. What's this one for?
Contacts.
Yeah, all right.
Contact. It's the
58.
reason.
Remember that show.
58. 58 is 2/6. John?
44.
44. 2/4. Jade.
71.
71 is 3/3.
83.
83. That is 3/4.
Okay.
Yay.
So I have 2 powers, 2 talents, and 2 contacts all to start.
Boom.
I am a good starting character.
Solid.
Solid.
With a max of up to 8 powers, that's going to be insane.
So you're a grower, not a shower. I like it.
Nice.
Exactly.
What, too much? Sorry.
No, not at
Way
all.
too much.
Just a tip, whatever, man.
Way too
I was going to say, it's not way too much. It is really just the tip.
Hey,
Until you explain it.
you know what? I did that Ancestry.com thing or whatever the hell.
yeah.
I'm 1% Asian.
No, you're not.
I am too. I'll show you. I'll show you the
You
documentation.
realize,
No,
you
you're
realize
not.
that's not true. That's not like real DNA, right?
No, totally. It's not ancestry. It's like the 21 and me or 23 and
Yeah,
me.
21 and you with answer.
No, this is
what?
not some weird porn site. You weird.
No, you're
sicko.
There's no way you're 1%
Yeah,
Asian.
I am 50. I am 51%.
Well, I mean, you're-
Ashkenazi Jew and 1% Asian.
What's the other 48%?
It doesn't matter. It just
Mutt?
no.
I don't understand how that.
Scotch
You brought
Irish.
this up.
I know 1% Asian. I thought it was interesting.
There's
Well,
no
what if
way.
there's
My
there's
mom
that
did one
ma-
of those
that-
things. We came up as it was like 2.5% Neanderthal and
Yeah.
like
Really?
it's a percentage
Yeah.
Whoa.
Denisovan, which is a newly discovered
Whoa.
critter.
This means
guy.
I can,
Tardigrade?
I can balance.
Newly discovered
hey,
critter.
What percentage of tardigrade were you?
what?
See, so it's not a complete gen.
That
Get out of here.
Yeah.
You son of a. That means that I can balance a checkbook and I know kung fu. Off the top.
Oh
right
my
there.
God, the racism.
It matters.
Hashtag racism. I'm trying to help you here. Can you listen to what I'm saying?
No.
So 51% Eskenazi Jew.
Yes, correct.
What percentage of tardigrade? Okay, because then we're
0.2.
getting towards the Jew bear.
Jew bear.
Because their tardigrades are the water bear.
No.
They're the what kind of bears are they?
The extremophiles, they can live out in outer space.
Yeah.
No, but what
Yeah,
do they call
I
them? They're
turned
the
Water
something
bears.
Yeah.
Jew are wrong. You better stop it.
Oh. I was going
man.
to say Nazi killing is our
Stop
business.
it.
We do a
My
lot
grandfather died in a concentration camp.
And business is booming.
He fell out of the guard tower.
of no.
we don't
oh,
like-
No, no, no.
This is horrible.
This is why don't you go back to losing your expensive dice?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
In any case, we're
In
this
any
is,
case, we're
this
moving
is my
on.
part of the show.
Hey,
Thank you very much.
Well, sort of. We
Yeah,
kinda,
no.
Can I tell you one horrible joke I
No.
learned?
no, no,
Just one.
no.
I'll shut up
Nope.
for 5 minutes.
Okay, I'll take
shut
that.
up for 5 minutes. What is a pirate's favorite letter of the alphabet?
C.
Most people would say that.
Did you say C?
C.
Hold on. Wait. Most people would say that, but
Yes.
the answer is no. It's the C.
The C.
Yes.
Very nice. Well played. I like she got there ahead of the rest of us.
Killed it. All right, I'm going to button it up for 5 minutes.
All right.
Lies.
All right, John, when we rolled your powers, what did we roll?
We rolled an 83 for
7 of
7/9.
Ooh, 7 of 9.
The best Voyager.
I'm just
character.
taking a minute to.
He's perving out.
I'm better now. All right.
Okay.
7 of 9. All right. Give me 2 rolls of a percentile. Write them both down.
All right.
Or actually give me, no, you're going to give me 2 rolls of a percentile, then do that again. And so
7 times.
Yeah, 7 times.
All right.
As,
Hold on.
as horrible as that's going to get, but there you go.
Ooh, a 0-1 and a 91.
All right. Defensive powers. I love the defensive powers. I really, really. And you said 91?
A 91.
A 91 is resist physical,
Okay.
which is really kind of nice.
Nice.
You could just take a beating. I like that.
Am I supposed to roll?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Not yet.
And so
No,
I'm
just do it
0-1
now.
is for the category.
Correct.
Okay.
And then the second one is for within that category.
John's got to roll 14
Okay.
times. We got time to work.
Yeah, he's like,
All
we
right.
got time to waste here.
All right. Second one is 71
You can if you want.
for the
I don't
category.
mind.
Okay, 71 is a mental enhancement.
Okay.
Don't worry. You'll be
Okay, and
fine.
I rolled a 90.
90. Let me find where in the hell I find mental. Okay, and a 90.
Probability control.
Telepathy.
Hey, telepathy is actually pretty good.
So you have the choice for your first slot between physical resistance and telepathy.
No, take physical resistance.
Yeah, physical resistance seems like appropriate
Yes.
for what we're going for.
Well, I mean, for what you were doing.
Right.
Yeah.
I could just turn out to be a crazy psychic and just roll with that.
That'd be cool,
Right.
too.
Can I roll all of them together? And then pick? Is that all right?
You can. We can do it that way. That's perfectly fine. Did you want to know what resistance to physical attack means?
Yeah, tell me about it.
You have an increased resistance to any physical attack. This includes brute force, chemical weapons, biochemicals, disease, hostile environments, and temperature extremes. The hero can ignore any physical attacks with intensity less than the power rank and may reduce damage from the highest levels of attack by the power rank number. So if you had it at a 20, anything underneath a 20, you would just ignore.
Which is like bullets and
Right.
such.
You just like...
Most people shooting at me.
Yeah, exactly.
Ta-da!
So that's the Luke Cage physical resistance.
Right.
When creating this hero, the player can raise the power by 1 column shift by choosing to specialize in a specific physical resistant. For example, the player's book contains listing for resistances to fire, heat, corrosives, and disease. So if you picked a specific category, you could move this up 1 column shift.
Okay, so if I'm like fire resist guy, then I get it higher.
Exactly. And what we're going to do is we're going to roll on a modified table for your final power rankings that the highest we're going to go to is... We're going to be rolling on the same table. Actually, hang on just a sec. Let me look at
So we're
something.
going to be like lower powered.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the most that we'll be able to end up on, we're going to roll on table 1, and the highest we'll have is an amazing of 50.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to cap it at 50 instead of 100 like we did the first time. And we're
Makes
going to kind of
sense.
cut this power level more than a little bit than in half.
Okay.
And we'll be super powered. You will be in the Spider-Man Thor arena, not the Cosmic God arena, starting out.
Suits me.
Thor is a cosmic god. BT dubs.
Truth.
And
Yeah.
Spider-Man can lift cars and trash trucks.
Yeah, this is true.
All right. So I'm going to keep rolling.
Okay.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
55 for the category.
Alrighty, hang on. 55 for the category is matter creation.
That's a good one.
And 64 for the specific.
64 is molecular creation.
Nice.
Or I got a 65
mental enhancement.
and a 03.
All right, that's down here. 03 is clairaudience.
So I can
Hear everything? What?
hear things at range.
Yes,
Okay.
and I'm going to make sure that that's correct.
Like Professor X and Jean Grey.
Oh, I was thinking Scooby.
All right. Keeping on.
Okay.
24 for the category.
Alrighty.
And 36 for the specific.
24 is an energy emission.
Oh, get radiation.
Well,
We all
let's-
die. We all die around. it.
Energy emission, and what's the second number?
36.
36 is hard radiation.
No way.
I'm a radioactive ninja. That's kind of cool.
Until you kill all of us normal.
Well,
humans.
it doesn't.
I'll cry about it later. It'll give me a lot of drama, pathos.
Nice.
Okay. Anyway, moving on. 54 for the category. That's
Okay.
matter creation, I think.
54 is matter creation, correct?
Tacos.
And I'm sorry. And 54 for the.
Specific.
Nice.
I keep rolling the same thing. Oh,
Well, stop it.
very low probability of that.
Yeah, 54 you said? Missile creation.
Missile creation, so I can just make an unlimited supply of ninja stars.
Yes.
Yeah. Or kunai. Throwing daggers.
Well, okay. All right.
Anyway.
I didn't know what we were like. Well,
All right.
Kunai is a throwing dagger.
all right.
Moving on.
Didn't know that.
Ninja can also put them on chain. They become kunai with chain.
09.
Is detection.
They become a reusable ranged weapon. They're pretty awesome. And you can choke
And,
people with the chain.
that's-
Scorpion uses a kunai with chain. Get over here.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
73 for the kind of detection.
Thermal vision.
Oh, that's a good
awesome.
one.
And since you're a ninja, John, you can wear socks with sandals and not get flack for it.
Wow, that's racist.
That's the best thing ever.
All right.
Is that racist?
02.
I don't think so.
Another.
Another defensive.
I don't like
Okay,
people with
and
socks with sandals.
that was a.
Weird.
Oh, hold on. 92.
Boom.
Isn't that physical resistance again?
It is. So re-roll that, and we'll get you a
Because
different.
91
Do
was
you want?
physical
Do you want me to
resistance.
re-roll both the category and the type? Or
Negative, just the type.
Okay. 97.
Physical resistance?
No, that is resist power manipulation.
Ooh.
That's like, no, it doesn't work. Right?
Yeah, it does.
No, I'm saying like use the power and you're like, that doesn't work on me?
Yeah. Or it's less effective against you.
Or
yeah.
does it
Yeah.
mean that they try to like dispel or resist my powers and it doesn't work?
The hero has increased resistance to attacks that directly affect the hero's powers, such as attacks that include weakness creation, power control, power domination, magic control, magic domination, dispel magic. You know.
Yeah, like what I had on my previous character.
You're like Mr. Nullify again. I like it. But you're
No,
right.
this would be resistance to nullification.
Right.
His
I
powers.
killed that guy.
Yeah, you
He's
can't-
like,
yeah.
stop climbing on the wall, ninja. That's crazy. And I'm like, no,
I'm
not
not
gonna
do that. That's a thing.
No, I'm going to keep climbing on the wall, thanks. Good
All
times.
right, moving on. 24 for the category.
Is energy emission? Yikes.
58 for the power.
You get an emission.
Soft radiation.
Yeah. You don't always have to go hard.
I went the wrong way. Energy emission, and what'd you say?
58.
58 is light emission.
It's like, you get energy emission, you get energy emission, we all get energy emission.
Everybody gets emissions.
Hey, Oprah.
Perhaps not the best for a ninja, but we'll see.
Really?
Well, I mean, okay, I guess it's flash bomb.
Yeah, not with an attitude like
well,
that.
it's flash bombs, it's illusions, it's a shadow that ran across. What? Huh?
Anyway.
Anyway, moving on.
29.
He's a Ravno.
For the other category.
Ravno would have that.
Do you have
29
you have molecular control of some such,
is
right?
fighting.
And you have light
Fighting.
emission. You could give yourself a predator cloak as a power feat.
Yeah.
Okay, category 29 for fighting. 03.
Berserker.
I don't want to make my character now because it's not going to be as good.
Because it's
Damn it, John.
cool.
All right, hold on.
I like that.
Choice between light emission or berserker. What does berserker do in the context of this game?
Berserker,
It's
very cool, by the
disaster.
way.
That's what Fenris
It is.
said.
It is a complete disaster.
It's a disaster.
It's really awesome and really horrible if you can't get out of it.
Right. Let me find this.
I kill everyone, but I can't get out of it, so I kill my whole
Mission.
team too. It happens.
Hang on. Let me find it.
Don't do it. Don't do drugs.
Keep going.
Or do.
All right. Fighting powers.
whatever.
Free to-
Berserker.
choice.
The hero can enter into a battle rage that alters the hero in some significant ways.
+5,
Reason
+6.
and psyche plummet to feeble rank, while the ranks for strength and fighting increase by the same number of ranks. That is, the total number of points that are lost are split evenly between fighting and strength.
Which is like a +3 or 4 column shifts to each.
Wow.
The hero also develops the Iron Will. Develops Iron Will for the duration of the Berserker Rage. The rank for this is the same as the Berserker Rage's power rank. The Berserk lasts for the length of combat and plus 10 turns.
Yeah. So
When the rage ends, all the affected abilities return to original. Since the Iron Will also disappears, the hero finally feels the effects of damage he suffered while in the Berserker Rage. One of the ways to look at this is, and this is one of the things we talk about in the Storyteller series is, all right, how do we adapt this? What you could say is the Berserker, you become so focused.
Right.
Everything else goes away, and and as long as you
I
are
flip-
taking
I flip out.
only instead of your Conan Berserker, what you end up doing is you engage in the way of the samurai, the Ronin,
Stab,
and
frenzy.
you become cold.
Oh, yeah.
And you become meticulous, and you only have one target, and your rage has become so heavy that it blankets you, and you're going to go from here to there, and you're going to kill
Yeah.
anything in the way.
Yeah, that's cool.
and Iron Will is crazy because if you don't make the roll, it's very, very, very difficult for us to bring you out of it.
Okay.
Because you're like, yes, this is the evil that must be brought to justice from the world, and oh, by the way, they're trying to talk me down because they're part of the evil. Wait,
Kill
what?
them all. It's
Pretty sure I have that in real life.
Yeah,
yeah.
that could be a thing.
It's like going to prom with the hottest girl in the room, but she's your second cousin.
Right? It's bad.
Yeah. So, two-edged sword.
Okay.
Okay,
story?
so moving on.
Stop it.
Category
Don't judge.
69.
Never.
Nice.
Hey.
He said, "Hey." All right.
I'm going to do that this season every time somebody rolls 69.
All right. Category 69: mental enhancement.
You're a pretty mental
Wait,
ninja.
what kind of enhancement for 69?
Mental.
Oh.
It's
Okay,
just a
and
mind game, man.
Number 42.
All right. Hyper invention.
Hey, there you go, ninja who wants to
Ninja MacGyver.
sell stuff.
Wow.
So I built, like all of the Cobra playsets and toys.
Yeah, could
That's
be.
kind of cool, actually. That might have been how I started in the.
Could have been.
Yeah. I killed you with a straw,
and-
toothpick, and a thing of Tic Tacs.
It is very similar to kit bashing, like Rocket does in
okay.
in Guardian of the Galaxy. You can take and hyper invent.
Okay.
All right.
And second power, 45,
Is matter control,
34.
and that is disruption. Ow. You break down the bonds of matter.
Boom.
Which is an amazing power, by the way, if you think about it and
yeah.
have any sort of imagination.
Yeah.
Then disruption is fantastic.
You got really good.
Are you making a comment?
Hey, you have really good synergy with the powers that you.
That's
you have.
true, I do.
That's actually
How
awesome.
many more we got to go?
One more.
Oh, okay.
One more category.
Jeez.
09 for the power type.
Jeez.
Detection.
Richie Rich. What the hell?
63.
That is telescopic vision. Wow, clairaudience and telescopic vision, and okay.
66 for the category.
is... Whoops, I went to the wrong thing. 66 is mental enhancement.
10.
Where'd we go? Keep going, keep going.
10 on the power chart.
You have your choice of communicate with animals or communicate with plants. One or the other.
I've always wanted to talk to a tree.
It's like, hello,
Yo.
tree.
Oh, never mind. That's a DC character. Never mind.
Yeah, that's all right. Are we going to avoid DC completely this time?
I think you sent us down that path, didn't you?
All right, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's all my powers.
Correct. All righty.